17th of June 2014, in accordance with Article 9 of Indigenous Peoples Basic Law, the Council of Indigenous Peoples, or CIP, officially established Indigenous Languages Research and Development Center, aka ILRDC. ILRDC sits on the 8th, 9th, and 10th floor of a beautifully designed building on the Roosevelt Road of Taipei City, Taiwan. Time passes by like an arrow, and soon ILRDC has become 1 year old. Going back to the time before 2014, CIP has been searching for the most effective way of revitalizing indigenous languages in Taiwan. Setting up a research center to be its think tank gradually came to the surface.
有鉴于原住民语言的急剧流逝，这几年来，原民会一直在思考整个原住民族语言复振的相关的方向及政策。那成立原住民族语言研究发展中心，是我们认为在推动整个原住民族语言复振政策的研定上一个非常非常重要的一个策略。我们希望透过这样的一个中心的成立，来提供我们作为整个原住民语言复振的智库。
Deepen the studies of indigenous languages, train indigenous language researchers, and propose the best language policies are the missions of ILRDC. ILRDC worked from mid-2014 to mid-2015 throughout its first year. In 2014, it conducted research about loanwords and new words, collected stories in 16 indigenous languages, and hosted an international conference where scholars from Taiwan, New Zealand, France, and Japan gathered and shared their knowledge about Taiwan's indigenous languages. The conference was a success and a tremendous encouragement to the young center. As ILRDC moved into 2015, it took on the year's challenge with a new crew and new work ethics. New researchers and assistants were hired, distant co-working systems were developed, reading sessions were held, and social media such as Facebook, YouTube, and others were employed to connect with the wider society and the international community in order to effect impact as well as feedback. Despite of their various backgrounds, everyone in the center is excited about what they do here and the future of ILRDC.
Hello， 大家好，我是中心的研究员，我叫伊隆乌杜阿米族人。那我在中心担任的工作是族语新词研究的工作。这个工作最主要目的是，透过各族的创词，然后我再做一个研究分析，来研究各族语的创词的原理原则是什么，这是最主要的工作。那也请各位族人朋友们能够继续支持我们中心，加油！
第三 ，Second Hai Sur Baralavi， 我是海树尔，我在这个中心负责的工作呢。主要是跟族语认证推动有关的研究，期待我们这个中心呢，未来能够成为在原住民族语言这个维护、传承、发扬、研究最好的、最棒的。谢谢吴丽娜。
好，我是 Saivik， 我是中心的研究员，我负责的项目是族语教学研究跟教材分析。那我对中心的期许是希望，未来我们所研究出来的东西都能够贯彻在政策面上面，然后让我们的孩子可以大声的说母语，然后讲出自己的传统姓名。谢谢马萨鲁。
Hello， 我是语言研究发展中心的研究助理雨虹，在中心担任的是族语新词创词的工作，希望我们的族语能够更贴近我们的生活。葛泰娃娃，加油！
大家好，我是中心研究助理阿洛，我负责族语读本的工作。我希望透过族语的阅读教材，让更多人看到及听到族语的美。族语骰子认。
大家好，我是语发中心研究助理怡凡，我负责族语认证考试的工作。我希望语发中心可以成为一个记录跟传承族语多元文化的地方。语发中心，马卡巴嗨！
In October 2014, Professor Robert Emery and his wife from the University of Adelaide, Australia, visited ILRDC. Both of them have high hopes for the center.
Our dear Indigenous friends in Taiwan, we look from afar with admiration at your efforts to document and support the Indigenous languages of Taiwan. Happy first anniversary.
We cherish the advice from Yetta Palamek and her advice about speaking the language with salt from her grandmother. We cherish such advice.
We look forward to future collaboration in the years to come. May the Indigenous languages of Taiwan increase in strength and vitality.
Nakanya!
Nakana!
ILRDC stands in Taiwan, looks towards indigenous villages, and connects with the world. With support from people in and outside Taiwan, ILRDC will become the best think tank where indigenous researchers and indigenous peoples on the island learn to love, to study, and to share our most treasured indigenous languages.
Maliang Tapuluaman Imaza i 原住民族语言研究发展中心 Izwa Wakalakala Izwa Babalabayan Arian Sabi Kakarikriya Nanan Machichi Oraman Tumitakado Abaika Itachi Baika Karakuda i 中心 Jenalayaman ta Kakudana Nua Kazalisian Nagai Ini Chulufuaman Yakuwa Makatiyaman na Kamatufon tua Bulaya Sinsengan Uri Kitakuwa naman sana patsurong tua Kay na Kazalisian Masalo arabat uda tuano pampisod kay na kasalisiyan kisa munyai.
Mitongal kita to paro hai atilis no pangca hai pancar ko kacaciao no mita.
Si basa sebali-balitan ta jagaya pinewanan uri ja kisah seliangan kisah mulia amakuya.
Ibata kia tuturu kari kanakanabu kaan langlang.
Temar ngai tak tangai inabaya munayot munupus arker.
Ini kecuri polisu kali kenduru murengo kela.
Nita inalo saisya nak alo maboy tingha tingkai dah.
Dapat supaya honsiot tak hongi honsikot munoi wajo. Takatsu at putin.
O kamu no sakidaya mitasak itini nikaudip no mita.
Padamas ka sinananam tu zanak valan. Hayai ka sikauma temang kebalan.
Seluak lemengau ke dalam moci semeduhai kali teluku o idasu empekela.
早教，
早教文
，Sebentar，耍嫩，萨卡木，
黑夫，该那个扎里西亚，
语发中心超帅，
原住民语言研究发展中心塞责任。